In spirituality, we say that everything happens inside. Also, the world I see in my eyes on the outside. What's the root? What's the whole thing of feeling it on the outside world, that there's me and someone outside? Why do I need that division?
So he writes, in order to correct ourselves.
Why does it help the correction?
You see, he says, even though what we see outside of us is not real, and we should be thankful, how much we should be thankful for the governance of the Creator who created this polished mirror within us to enable us to perceive everything outside of us, for by this he has given us the power to perceive everything with clear knowledge and attainment, and measure everything from within and from without. And without it, we would lose most of our perception.
Why is that gap from the inside and outside? Why does it help us understand?
Mister, do you have children?
Thank God.
You remember when they were small?
Yeah.
This body that is born, you can't even call it a human yet, a person. What does it feel at first? It only feels itself. Even seeing, hearing, smelling, its senses are not operated yet. That's how we exist at first, only focused, compressed in ourselves. Then we begin to perceive the corporeal environment. We begin to perceive it within us, and we evolve. And now we are able to perceive an even greater environment, the spiritual environment, and that's how we evolve. But if in our corporeal environment we have children, we have parents, we have teachers that teach us with regards to the spiritual environment, we have to discover it to the extent of our ability and willingness to connect to it with the right senses, just as this spiritual environment actually is.
When we ascend to spirituality, what is the benefit by still having this form where I see myself and I see the friends or the external world or any other external thing I see? Why does it work in spiritual work?
It helps us expand our spiritual work because we're being led to see how many other parts of me are broken. Within the framework of this world, I see reality. Well, what do I see then? I see my broken pieces outside of me. And then I can do some work with them, interact with them in a certain way, and bring them to correction this way on the level of this world as well. And then later in spirituality.
So what I feel is my own, that's corrected already?
No.
So what is that discernment between me and the external?
Broken pieces that haven't yet reached even the beginning of the corrections, that I don't feel them within. It's all with respect to the person who perceives.
And when we advance, so something will change in my observation?
I feel they enter me, my heart. It's like Rabash writes about the friends, that they become more important, closer, higher than me. Because it's really the corrected vessels.
And in there, we'll still see them as external?
Yes, until the final correction, we can see the world this way. Yes, even great Kabbalists who, like Baal Sulam, let's say, you can be in the final correction on the one hand, and And then there's after that too, what's called the future degrees beyond that. But you can then see even the level of reality that Baal Sulam sees. He writes about it in his prophecy, that he asked to be brought down and so on. These are things that are difficult for us to talk about because we don't have common discernments emotionally and so on.